my name is Jordan, and today I'll be walking you through this angry monk, Tibetan monk synth. It's another growl. It deals with a lot of different parameters, and I'll guide you through this example, and you'll have this awesome synth in your arsenal of tools. So sit back, take a listen for about 30 seconds or so, and I'll guide you through it. Sorry, it's a pretty big crash. It doesn't end all the way. I could trim it, but I really don't want to. Anyways, I'm going to create a new document in Reason, drag up the mixer, drag down the sequencer, right click to go to utilities and create a new combinator. You can do control click if you don't have a PC mouse. Although I work on a Mac, I use a PC mouse, so it cuts things down a bit. In this, we're going to create a brand new instance of Maelstrom. Make sure it's initialized, otherwise we can't really get the full effect. Alright, so for our modulation parameters, I want to change the polyphony to 12. Do that for the range as well, and turn up the portamento to 40. I'm going to take the shift down to about 24, negative 24. For the filter, I want to turn that all the way up, and for the mod, all the way up as well. For the index, I want to change this to about 24. And that's, and the range needs to be 12. So, for our mod A, I'm going to change this to curve 9. Curve 9 is the sweeping down, so I'm going to turn it to sync and turn it to 8/4. I'm also going to turn the pitch all the way down. That's it. For our first oscillator, we're going to take it to a Jew's harp. Turn down the motion all the way, so we get a static sound. Turn up the shift to 12, and let's see, turn up the attack and the release a bit. For our oscillator B, make sure to turn it on. We're going to go to throat for our, should be in both. Okay, yeah, we're going to go to our throat. We're going to take the motion all the way down, and we're going to turn up the shift to 12. We're also going to do the same thing we did with oscillator A's, turn up the attack and the release a bit. That's all we need to do for this synth. Sounds a little basic, but when we start to add more of the stuff behind it, like the distortion and everything, you'll start to see the difference. Anyways, after this, I'm going to create an RV7000 advanced reverb and turn the dry, wet, and the decay down to 20. After this, I'm going to create a line 6 bass amp and turn on the compressor. I'm also going to make sure the compressor threshold is 93. After this, we're going to create a digital vocoder. We're going to turn it down to band 4 bands, and turn in equalizer mode. And turn up the shift 36 to about 36. Alright. After this, we're going to create a Scream 4 distortion unit found in Creative Effects. We're also going to take this to, I think that's tape. Yeah, we take it to tape. We turn P1 all the way up and P2 all the way off. And make sure it has body on. Type A will do fine. Turn up the resonance all the way, and the scale and the auto halfway. What the resonance allows us to do is to go past the threshold, making kind of like a peak spike. After this, we're going to create a MC class equalizer found in Studio Effects. We're going to turn on low cut, parameter 1, parameter 2, and high shelf. For parameter 1, take it down to 187 hertz. gain down, Q all the way up. For parameter 2, we're going to take in about 1.3 kilohertz, gain down, Q all the way up. High shelf, gain frequency all the way down, gain about 2.3, and the Q about 2.5. After this, we're going to create another Scream 4 distortion unit. And in this distortion unit, we're going to take the damage control down to 40. We're going to take it to the type tape again. And we're going to take P1 up and P2 all the way off. Now for the body, we want the resonance to be in the middle, we want the scale to be in the middle, and we want the auto to be in the middle. I'm actually going to turn off body for both of these because you can use them in automation to get a much grittier sound. I'll demonstrate by doing this now. Turn that down. So as you can tell, there's a major difference with this. After this, we're going to create an MC class equalizer again, an MC class maximizer, and a line 6 bass amp. We're going to turn on low cut for our second MC class equalizer, parameter 1, parameter 2, and high shelf. For parameter 1, we're going to take this down to 85 Hz. We're going to take the gain all the way down and the Q all the way up. For our second parameter, we're going to take it to 3.465 kilohertz, gain down, Q all the way up. And for the high shelf, take it to about 7,000 kilohertz or so, gain up about 3.4, and the Q about 0.81. After this, we're going to take off the limiter on our maximizer, the release to auto, and our soft clip to amount to 127. And then turn on the compressor, make sure it's at 93 threshold, and there you guys have it. You have your very own Tibetan Angry Monk synth. So thanks for joining me, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for another amazing tips and tricks, tutorials, and much more insight on how I work. So thanks for joining me, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.